time to bring up the traps. Here, remember? Hey guys, it's Bro You Wack. There, that's better. Welcome back to another episode of Bronze You Wack, or basically just another Bro You Wack video, because every day is spectating a bronze video when you're watching me. Now, I can tell it's been a while since I told you guys how to send me your bronze level gameplay based on your messages, because I'm getting replay codes with no in-game names. Dog, who are you? But despite all that, we get a chance, no, the pleasure of spectating a bronze level Junkrat, probably the first Junkrat we spectated, that goes by the name of Tulumba. I really hope that's not a D's Nuts name. Now, Tulumba, I got two things I want to point out real quick. First of all, you got the Junkrat gold gun. Proud of you. How are you gonna have a gold gun be higher than your rank, though? Not only that, your border be a higher rank. You're a silver border, and your 1000 SR. You're worried about the wrong material, bro. I feel so bad already roasting you a little bit, and that's what Bronze You Wack is all about. You're playing Junkrat, all right? The reason why I probably don't see a lot of Junkrat players, even in Bronze, is because people finally realize that if you're gonna be playing Junkrat, I mean, you might as well just be playing Farah. They do the same amount of damage. Yeah, Junkrat, you got the insta-kill potential, which is what I want to see you do. I want you to shoot and then throw your C4 right away at people like squishies. The Reaper, I think, is a one-shot. I don't play Junkrat that much, so I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. And they have a Farah, so that's obviously not your job to take care of unless you're Jake, the Junkrat main. When it comes to Junkrat, all you gotta do is just be the sporadic, annoying little pest. Every single time you see somebody, just automatically shoot C4, shoot C4. Yeah, you want to try to save your C4 for mobility purposes, but if you're playing a control map like this, you got nowhere to go. And you already got tired, bro. Alright, so a game like this, clearly you sent me your best Junkrat game because you're absolutely demolishing the competition. Ain't nobody focusing you. Specifically the pharmacy. If I was the pharmacy, hey, I'd be licking my lips. I'd be licking my chops. If I was the diva even, if I was the hammer, you got so much counters on the field. Mainly because everyone just counters Junkrat. So you already know the kind of vibe of this game. You're not going to get focused by anybody, specifically that Farah. If you're able to counter the Farah yourself, you can tell that the enemy team doesn't know what's going on. That's a common theme that I find with a lot of bronze games, is that, yeah, you're doing decent. You're getting kills. That's really fantastic. But the enemy team also isn't doing good. The Farah's not doing her job. The Diva's not doing her job. The Hammond especially. If they're getting trapped in your trap, isn't doing your job. You? So I guess this is a good time to bring up the traps. Here, remember? That's the worst thing that could ever happen when you're playing Junkrat, is sending somebody flying in a direction that causes the Reinhardt to pin yourself, or worse, your teammate, because you just look at yourself like, did I do that? But as I was saying, I guess this is a good time to bring up the trap. This is something I've not seen you use a lot. And this is something I think you can work on, because this can really be used to your advantage. I mean, you're going off. You got the insta-kill C4. I mean, you're a silver border. I expect you to know that much. I think you use not the tire. Use the tire twice, but use the trap twice. Use that more. It doesn't hurt to throw it. So with the exception of the lack of traps, I didn't really notice anything that was too, bad. What I see a lot of Junkrats do, especially in the higher ranks, is that they get way too aggressive. They're using the concussion mines, blasting like that, but they're landing in the enemy back line, and that could be really good if you confirm kills. If you're dying, it's obviously not gonna work. You stayed right next to team, which is good, but if you want to have a little bit more, confidence, you can tell the enemy team is not countering you. Except for that Ana making you go night-night. Don't be afraid to just send yourself either onto the high ground or land on top of it. Hey, you know what you're doing. I'm starting to think, are you really bronze? That's the one thing that I wish Blizzard would do in Overwatch 2, is make it so that the icon appeared in the bottom left, because your silver border, you know how to use a concussion mine, which I know sounds wild, but again, they're bronze for a reason, and but you're also not getting countered by the Farah. So maybe you are bronze and you're just, if you would have fell right there, I would have taken back everything I said. So again, use your traps. Throw it in the areas that you know Hammond's gonna be at, but also not in the main hallways of the map, because you know that's gonna get easily destroyed or noticed by somebody. Just be throwing your trap. You could have thrown at least 3 traps, even though 2 of them would have gotten destroyed. Just throw it. Just throw it. Dude, are you too good for traps? Is that why? Well, you use the trap air. That's good. I think another tip I can give you is that if you do want to be aggressive, use your traps while being aggressive. Throw the trap on top of the enemy because no one's going to see a trap coming from above their head. They're not looking for that. They're going to notice your grenades and be scared of that. But overall, you're doing fine. Like, this is just a case where the enemy team is just not good, and you're somewhat, like, knowledgeable of how to play Junkrat. You're not being too stupid with him. Yeah, this is definitely bronze. If the Reinhardt is just trying to go in by himself. I guarantee you the enemy team is just getting so annoyed that this annoying little Junkrat. Here's a chance! Here's a chance! Destroy her! Make her not live! Make her regret her life choices! I'm trying to choose a counter hero for you. You got your Mercy dead. That's on you. I would say you killed the Pharah, but that was the moron. Why is the two people that Pharah is supposed to counter getting countered by them? Never mind. So that's what's supposed to happen to you by this Pharah. I don't think you died a single time, actually. All right, well, here comes the tire. Probably gonna win the point just from this tire alone.
Bruh.
And, like, I mean, what kind of teaching can I do other than telling you use your trap and maybe use your concussion mine? I mean, I can't even tell you use your concussion mine more because you don't need to in that situation. And even if I did, one, where would you go? And two, I mean, you can use it just to get kills, which clearly you did. I mean, yeah, you definitely want to use your traps more. That could definitely get you to silver because the Hammond, you could have killed 10,000 more times. But even heroes like the Zarya or the Reaper, a little bit more beefy heroes, just making them stay still so that you can land 2 easy grenades and then C4, you're going to be countering everybody. Like Junkrat, he can be a good character if you utilize the traps, but you also utilize the mobility, 2 of which you did not do, which is probably the reason why you're in bronze. But I mean, other than that, you did great. Like, I'm not criticizing this game, I'm just criticizing what you could be doing. So you already know how to use your concussion mines. That's not really what we're working on. Maybe in the mix of battle you can use them more, but again, you use them more for killing purposes. But what you can also do, what I was trying to tell you before, is that you want to try to land on
a trap for his prey.
Why didn't you get in the trap? Can you get in the trap? There it is! I want you to utilize your concussion mine more for mobility purposes for 2 reasons. 1, because you can drop right on top of the enemy and drop your trap to get an insta-kill, but also 2, so that you can save another concussion mine so that in the future, you can get another insta-kill on somebody else. And if you're really utilizing concussion mines, you can get 3 insta-kills, all simply by just jumping into the enemy's back line when they're least expecting it. Now, you do have to remember that you're getting yourself in a very dangerous situation. But if you're able to manage 2, especially 3 kills, and you sacrifice your life, I say that's a pretty good trade-off. But if you're doing this over and over and over again and you're dying, okay, maybe go back to what you were doing before. And this notoriously also works for whenever you have a Junkrat ultimate, which I think is the best way to utilize a Junkrat ultimate, is just to land in the middle of everybody and just explode on top of everybody. Pause. But anyway, guys, that is another Bronze You Wack featuring Junkrat. I think one of the first times, maybe the second time if my memory doesn't serve me correct. But if you want to send me your bronze level gameplay, send it to me on Twitch, send it to me on Twitter with your in-game name and the replay code. Please include the replay code because I can't watch it if you don't include it. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching more Overwatch and soon to be Overwatch 2 videos to come. And bye.